Oof. Let's do it.
This is Kagan, number 30 employee at Facebook, who was fired by Mark Zuckerberg after 11 months. He went on to build AppSumo.com from his aunt's basement in a weekend for $50. And last year, AppSumo did just around $100 million. Today, I sat with him to review some controversial startup advice from folks like Peter Levels, Alex Hormozi, Sam Altman, and Naval. Only losers go to networking events. The only people you'll meet at events are people who want something from you or aren't meaningfully engaged in a pursuit of their own.
Where'd you get these from? Is this
Twitter.
ChatGPT or something?
Twitter.
Yeah, I would say true. I know. You weren't expecting that. But I think it's better to create your own networking events or meet people directly or be very specific about the ones you attend. I've met a lot of people, but the ones where it was like a generic, like meet other people, it kind of was just a lot of service providers trying to sell other service providers. I've noticed that conferences are actually super cool to meet other like-minded people. But I think most network events are, kind of loserish.
Easiest fix to decrease your startup support load is don't ever reply to free users. Only allow support contact for paid users. Free users will 100x your support load while not ever paying any dollar for it, and generally they never convert to paid either.
I wouldn't say it's false or true. I'd say it's both. I think the simplest answer for this, if people are out there, just make it how you would like to be treated yourself. And if you have a problem with the business and you're like, well, I'm not paying, then guess what? Fine. I don't mind getting an email response. But if I'm paying, I want a live chat or phone call right away. And if you can make it the way yourself is happy, you'll be good. But there's many different business models. So I think having a blanketed don't reply to customer support. At AppSumo, we have VIP customers who spend a lot, and then we have people who don't spend as much, and then we have free customers, right? Like people who are just getting free things. And so I don't think you want to ignore them because a lot of times let's take yourself. Who knows where you're going to be in 5 years? And what if you had a good experience with us, and in 5 years, you're like, dude, that Noah guy or Amy in support or Dylan in support was nice to me. And so, you can do it. You can be nice to the people. I would say that we do have prioritization. So we go for VIP first and then paying first and then free people. And it depends again on your business though. You can create it where, hey, if you want a phone call, then you have to be in a different tier. I've seen that people who pay more, like I have a course, Monthly 1K, which is the book is based off. Get the book and the course is free. We had it at $1, $7, $10, $50, $300, and $600. Once it got to $50, the people who bought it, it's not about complaining. They actually took it seriously. And there's definitely I've seen a clear correlation of people who are serious paying a little bit more, taking the business serious.
This is a 2018 Naval tweet. He mentions some asymmetric opportunities, investors in startups, start a company, create a book, podcast, video. The key here is, what asymmetric opportunities do you think are in 2024?
Starting a business. I definitely believe that. I think finding a good person to date is an asymmetric bet. I've definitely dated people that took me down. I'm sure I took them down too. And I have a partner now who takes me up. So definitely dating is a big one. I think the biggest asymmetric bet you can ever take is doing something for yourself today, right now. And all these, like what's missing out here is it's about the person, right? A lot of people know the bets, but how do they start betting on themselves and build up more confidence? And you start that by doing something today, getting a first customer, posting first on social media, learning about Bitcoin, buying one, is it called a rupee? Whatever it's called, of Bitcoin, right? Start experimenting these things with yourself to start building up the skill set and confidence to have more asymmetric bets. But to take bets, you have to start. Let's do a few more. I got time for one. These are pretty fun.
The best way to get startup ideas is not to try to
True.
think of startup ideas.
True.
Just to look for problems, preferably problems you have for yourself.
Every business I've done that was for others, I gave up really quickly, even though they started working a lot of the time. And the ones that I've just excited on, like making content, promoting deals, writing this book, things I've really wanted, I've always stuck with. The other part that's missing from this sentence, though, is you have to validate that other people want it. Just because you like the content you're making doesn't mean people are going to watch it. Just because you love this problem and you know it's going to work or someone else is doing it does not mean it's going to work. So you have to validate your business before you rush very quickly in the wrong direction.
Most entrepreneurs feel the need to do the work themselves. Huge mistake. Focus on high leverage activities and outsource the rest. I know it's from you, but what do you think about it?
Yeah, I actually think, did I say all these, by the way? Are these all
No,
mine?
no, no.
I was like, shit, maybe I said this stuff and I'm being a hypocrite. But also, being a hypocrite means you're changing, you're evolving your thoughts. So in terms of, this is more about time. In the beginning, I do think entrepreneurs should do everything themselves so you understand. And a lot of times I've seen with businesses, they're like, I need to get a marketer to fix my problem. It's like, no, you need to actually fix the problem before you need a marketer. But over time, what's more important than hiring all these things is find the areas you like to spend your time on and do that all day, and then find other people like product managers or sales or marketers or whatever it is to do those other things. People outsource and do that stuff too soon. They're like, I just need someone to fix the problem. It's not the problem. The problem is you.
How many businesses does it take to make a millionaire? One. Is it easier to do two things or one? One. How many businesses do people have to become billionaires? One.
Who wrote this one? This is a good one.
This one's by Alex Ramosi.
Yeah, he's a funny one. Ask him what businesses he's actually done. I've never seen any business he's ever done. Name one business. I think that's why people need to think about who they're listening to. Like, name one business he's even done. You can't.
Let us all get rich from AI before we all get made useless by AI.
Yeah, I think people are chasing AI. Even if there's AI, there's still problems first. AI second.
Non-obvious reasons moving fast is important for startups. The default state is momentum to decay. Time is not on your side and people get distracted, bored, etc. There's a clock running down until potential energy runs out and things have to be really working.
I think you have to move fast to make sure something is working, that people want it, but then success is compounded over time. Time is on your side. Winners take time. But losers, I don't even like the word losers and stuff like that. Most people just don't ever get started. And then they do something and then they're like, I stuck with it for 10 years and I'm still not rich yet. It's like, well, you never found something people actually wanted. So you do have to keep going and going and going to find the thing you want. But wealth, money, takes time to compound. So you need to get that going and then stick with it for a very long period of time. And then realize we're on a planet in space and just find something cool that you like to work on.